because I love you.
What? Say what?
Yeah.
What the hell you just
I
say,
love
man?
you.
It's all a scam. It is all a scam. And I'm here for it. What can I say? But they are full of it. You know that they are fabricating all of these storylines, every single one of them. Some of the people who are getting some hate, it is not called for, but they are definitely just looping everything together, just cutting it, splicing it. The producers are geniuses. You have to give them credit because they make it look like the villains are the villains and the villains are not the villains and the good people are the bad people and the bad people, you don't know what's up and what's not. But before we get into it, please make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you know when new videos come out, as well as share. I definitely appreciate it. Once we get to 1,000, we're going to be looking at that live show. I am looking forward to that. Thursdays will be the live show. We're getting there. We're almost halfway there. So I definitely appreciate all the support. Getting right into it, let's start off with the feel-good story. The first person has proposed, and it is just with great joy that I announce that after like 3 days, they've discovered that they're meant for each other behind a partition while being plied with alcohol to open up conversation. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, look, it's so happy. It's the happy time. Yay! And except that it's all crap, but yay! All right. You know, and they have their moment. They kiss. They, sit on the heart-shaped couch because it brings even more love it through osmosis. They suck up all the love on the heart-shaped couch. It's fantastic. It's also all BS, and most of them aren't going to make it, that's for sure. And then she even goes on to say that he's not typically the type she would choose. Of course he's not, because that's the whole point. You don't know who they are, and yet once you come to face with them, you realize that maybe looks does matter to you a little bit. They seem okay in this moment, but we'll see if it lasts. But the first couple have gone through it, and now for some reason they're still in the. I guess they hang out in the house or the hotel, the formulated hotel or whatever it is, until everyone has been chosen. But first one's been chosen. Great, fantastic. Okay, moving on. Let me just say, look, as I say with all of the other, various shows and things that I talk about, I hope they make it. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not. I'm not wrong. I could be wrong about them making it. It's possible. With all these dating shows, sometimes someone makes it. Sometimes marriage is in the cards. Sometimes love is in the air. But typically, it's like 1 out of 100. So you can pretty much just bet those Vegas odds and say, nah, I'm going with the surefire thing, which is not going to make it, because they formulate it all together and they make it this scenario that makes you feel like you're in this bubble of love, and they loosen you up, like I said, with the alcohol. They put in some nice food there, some nice sushi dates, some blankets, with all the heart-shaped couches. They make it seem like everything's fantastic. Once you get in the real world, it's not exactly that. So I digress, but that is what we're probably looking at here. Hope they make it though, I really do. Moving on to a fun one with Jimmy, Chelsea, and Jessica. Yes, one of the many love triangles that we got going on in this, because who would have thought that you make a bunch of people date each other, not know who they are, just talk to each other, and you might come up with some madness, some drama. Who would have thought it? But here we are.
Physical response to you.
Her body has a physical response to you.
And come to the conclusion that, like, you are my person.
Oh,
and I know
I'm
that
sorry
you're
about
still dating
that.
other people,
Hold
and
on.
I want you to continue doing that.
Okay, first, she says, I know you're still dating other people, and that's okay. I want you to continue doing that. BS. You're not okay with it. You never were okay with it. You just don't want to look like the crazy person by saying, and I don't want you to date other people, because you're in this game show love thing where you have different pods, and that's the whole show. So you're trying to play it off, but putting it out there that you're the only one for me, buddy, after like 3 days. I mean, I don't know if it's 3 days, but they only go for 10. How long could it possibly have been?
I want you to exhaust all of your options.
Exactly.
And do everything you need to
Oh,
do.
he go do it.
If you
Let me tell you
choose me,
something.
I want it to be
Oh, was it?
wholeheartedly, without a doubt.
he's not going to choose you. And I'll tell you why he's not going to choose you. Because the girl insinuated that she looked like Megan Fox. Now, she is not going to, she's getting a lot of hate, and she did not say she looked like her. What she said was that they asked about the celebrities you might look like, and she said, "Yeah, I get one." People, and then he put two and two together. But she said, "Look, I don't want you to get your hopes up. It's more about the eyes and the hair." Clearly, she does not look like Megan Fox, but she didn't say that. So she's getting a lot of hate from that, which is really stupid. And then people are thinking she should, and then she comes out and apologized. Listen, never apologize to the mob, never, because they own you. Especially with something so damn stupid. I mean, with people make mistakes, sure, everyone has to apologize and say, "Hey, I messed up." This is not one of those situations. Never apologize to the mob. Just so you know. It doesn't matter what it is, don't apologize. They own you. She will be apologizing forever. And for something so dumb. But anyways, he's not going to choose her because the other girl insinuated she looks like Megan Fox. As soon as he said that, or as soon as she said that and he put two and two together, it was a done deal. It was a done deal because this girl had him shutting down simply because she had a kid. That was pretty damn clear. He ain't trying to man up for no kid. He didn't even like the fact that the other girl was married, but yet, as soon as she said Megan Fox, that went to the side. He's like, all that, I'm scared. Nope, I'm good now. Because he's thinking he's getting a celebrity, this freaking idiot.
You, I didn't want
And what
to
is
stop talking to you, and that said
and
something
what
for
is
me because that
Chelsea
was like my
saying?
heart talking.
Oh, her heart's talking. That's so
And-
sweet.
Are you talking about like after like you sort of broke that news to me? You wanted to keep talking?
Talking about, she's talking about the marriage. He's confused. He's confused because he was clearly upset with the whole marriage thing. He was bothered by it. It was Trevor that was the one that didn't care. She's getting them mixed up. And guess who she's going to choose? Now, listen, I could be 100% wrong. Full disclosure, when I'm doing these videos, I'm not watching ahead. I have not binged this. I know I could, but I have not. So I could be 100% wrong on who gets chosen. But at this point in time, I've only watched up to episode 3. So I don't know where they go to. She's not going to choose him. She's not going to choose Trevor. She should choose Trevor because he's the one that actually gave a damn. He's the one that actually cared. He's the one that I thought, oh, he's trying to put out there that he's this big guy and I got all these muscles and everything like that. Really, he's not that guy, okay? Maybe it was a little bit in the beginning, but really he seems like a genuine guy. Jimmy, Jimmy doesn't know what the hell he wants. This guy is so full of crap, he doesn't know what the hell is going on at any given time. But she can't get past the fact that, or she's getting them mixed up at least. She's getting them very mixed up, and for some reason, she's stuck on this guy. I don't get it. I don't get it. I know why he's stuck on her, but she's stuck on him for some reason. She's not going to choose the Trevor guy. She's going to choose him. It's all going to fall apart. He's going to realize she doesn't look like Megan Fox, and then it's like, shut off like that. That was a snap. Sorry, bad snap. He's going to shut down for sure. But let's see what Trevor had to say.
I've narrowed it down to one.
Oh, he's already chosen you.
Mhm.
You're the only person
He's
would
already
even
chosen you.
consider still talking to.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
Dude,
No.
what are you doing with your life, Chelsea? What the hell are you doing with your life? You have a guy that has narrowed it down to you, but you can't make up your damn mind because for some reason you're stuck on the other guy who only likes you because you said you look like you insinuated you look like Megan Fox. And how could you not put two and two together? He was shut down by you saying you were married until you insinuated you look like Megan Fox, and all of a sudden he's all in. You cannot possibly be that stupid that you don't realize that. Come on. And I say that with all the love in the world. Not really. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a damn idiot.
This is my only date today.
That's it.
And it was the only date
That's
I
it.
wanted today.
See? So unless someone else comes out and is like, yeah, he's lying. I actually saw Trevor today, which I guess could happen, then this guy is only in it for you. So what are you going to do? You going to run away from that and try to be with the Jimmy guy for some reason? Don't be stupid. Chelsea, come on.
You mean if you're not like my typical type?
Yeah.
Well,
What?
that's what the experiment is. Like,
That's exactly what the
I'm not
experiment
scared
is.
of that
That's
Mhm.
because I love you.
What? Say what?
Yeah.
What the hell you just
I
say,
love
man?
you.
He just literally told her, I love you. Do I need to say 3 days? Maybe 4. I don't know. Look, I don't truly believe that he loves her. I don't. I just don't. You're in this bubble. Like it's more of an infatuation than anything. However, I will say that if I'm going to get on the genuine scale, he's closer to it than some of the others. So I really think he believes he's in love. And maybe he could get there. She doesn't know what the hell she wants. Right then and there, she should be like, well, let's leave together. Let's do it. If you're going to leave with someone, you might as well leave with dude because he's the most genuine. But she's going to make a stupid decision. She's going to run with the other guy. He's going to realize she doesn't look like Megan Fox. It's all going to fall apart. They're going to be fighting all the time. And guess who's not getting married? Chelsea and Jimmy. Congratulations, you're dumb. Moving on. Now, as you know, Matthew's gone. Now, I'm going to point out the fact that Matthew was done a little dirty because they selectively edited together to make it look like he was leaving on some of the women when apparently he wasn't. And apparently that was this whole thing where one of the women, I think it was Sarah Ann, responded and said, yeah, he never actually walked out. So there was some selective editing done. His claim is that I'm the only one that wasn't drinking and it was a little awkward for me, so I was trying to make it work. I don't know if any of that's true. I do know that I'm not shocked by them selectively editing, but either way, he's gone now. So you have this nice gentleman, Clay, who is vying for AD. AD claims she doesn't want the bad boy anymore, and yet here's Clay, a self-proclaimed cocky mother, and yet here he is. Let's see what kind of show he's putting on. He's trying to win everyone over at this point.
Right, bro. I'm going through it.
I'm going through it, bro. He
Got
is
these
over
walls
here.
up. Everybody got this perception.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man, come on. Come on. You cannot possibly be real, man. What are you doing?
I'm just. I ain't trying
What
to
are
be
you
like,
doing?
See,
Listen, let me just put it out there and saying it's nothing wrong with a guy crying. There's not. But I don't believe a damn thing this guy says out of his mouth because all he has been is trying to sell himself as this cocky, big personality. I'm better than everyone. I'm better than life. And yet, like I said, he's very small inside. But I still don't buy this. I think this is a manipulation tactic to try to manipulate people in the house, to try to manipulate that girl. And guess what? She gonna leave with him. Now, I haven't seen it. So call me out if I'm wrong, but I think she's probably going to leave with him. And will they live happily ever after? Maybe they're happy at the end of the show. I don't know. Or maybe they're together at the end of the show. I don't buy they're happy. I don't care what perception they put in front of the TV. This guy got some stuff he needs to work out for himself before he ever gets in a relationship. He is trying to cry and say, I'm going through it. Going through it for what? You're the one that got pissed off just at her dating other people when that's what the whole damn show is because your ego couldn't take it. This dude got problems.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
I know what's going on.
Like,
You're
I
trying to
really did
manipulate
this,
people.
Really breaking down a different side of me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she breaking down a different side of me. Oh, the person you just met a couple days ago? Yeah, that person's breaking down a different side of you because she was with someone else? So are you that small that because she was talking to someone else, you're automatically breaking down? Come on, man. Good Lord.
I just want to be appreciated and
I just won't be appreciated.
value
For who you are as a person.
yeah.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
want
yeah.
this, and
Okay, come on.
it's just a lot because you're facing a lot of different things you're going through.
Yes.
It's also generic with him. It's also generic.
And it's just I haven't I usually like to keep it things even
Oh, is
kill.
that-
I don't like really showing too much emotion.
Why do you keep saying that you like to not show a whole lot of emotion? You look like you just went and sniffed pepper to try to get a stuffy nose to make it look like you're crying. Because I see a little bit of watery eyes, I see a stuffy nose, but you know what I don't see? Actual damn tears. Oh gosh, man. This is the kind of stuff that looks like happened off camera and you're trying to make it work. Listen, again, there's nothing wrong with guys crying. This guy faking. He's faking. You want to see some? I'll tell you what. I got one for you. I got some genuine emotion. This guy is faking. Because right now you might be thinking, little harsh. Why are you being a little harsh? This guy just showing some emotion. No, he's not. No, he's not. But I'm going to get to that. I'll get to it and I'll show you some genuine. Just a second.
It was just a lot. Like emotionally, I was just like
See,
going through a
hold
roller
on.
coaster.
I know.
First, he has to go in and tell her that he was crying. He goes in, he's like, it's a lot. It's an emotional roller coaster. I don't know what to do. And then she proceeds to tell him, well, actually, I think it's more manly if you actually do cry. Listen, listen, listen. Again, you can show emotion. It ain't got nothing to do with like, oh, you're not manly if you cry. But I will say one thing, a man needs to also be the rock. He also needs to be there to support and be emotionally strong for his family. Because let me tell you something, men, that's one thing we do well usually. And it comes off as cold and it comes off as hard, but it's a thing we do that helps when in the toughest times we can kind of stand resolute. Now, women typically tend to be a little more emotional, but you know what? They also hold a bigger burden in a lot of ways. And that is tough, but it comes out in emotion. So we complement each other. It's okay to be a man and be hard a good portion of the time, but you can show emotion too. And you know what? It's okay for a woman to be hard sometimes, but show more emotion. That is the one beautiful thing about men and women because we complement each other. And if you're trying to play on that just to play on her emotions to make it seem like I was crying earlier, man. I was crying. You got to know that. It ain't going well for you, and all it is manipulation. Now let me show you one that was genuine when it came to emotion.
I
My man Kenneth.
love receiving flowers.
He gave her flowers. Look, she crying.
I never imagined.
Listen,
to
this is what I'm
fall
talking
for
about.
someone.
He comes in
Such
there
an
literally and
unorthodox
starts talking
thing.
about immediately falling for her, crying. That is genuine. That is genuine emotion right there. Kenneth right there, he is feeling that genuine emotion. Now, again, I'm not sure I buy the whole falling for you thing. I know a lot of this is kind of worked into this equation because just the surrounding, the environment, everything like that makes it easier to be susceptible to feel like you're in love. But he could have a genuine connection, and I think his emotion is genuine. That is real right there, and he's really trying. That right there, I buy 100%. Clay, BS. BS. And that's okay. It's okay to get overwhelmed. It's okay to be like, I'm feeling this. I love my family. I love my wife. I love, whoever, and to have an emotion about it. That's okay. To feel like you feel that love for someone and really break down a little bit, that's okay. But when you're using it for a manipulation tactic like Clay is, nah, man. Mm-mm.
I've been about you since day one.
What's it gonna be?
I'm still about you.
What's it gonna be? What you gonna do, my man? You gonna do it? You gonna do it?
Brittany, Karen, Mills.
You gonna do it?
Will you be my wife?
Yeah, man. You know what? I want them to
Yeah.
work. All right, listen. I want them to work out. Come on. I really want these two to work out. And you know what? They should. I'm not convinced because, of course, the show and all that, but I want them to work out. Out of all of them, I hope they work out the most. So we'll see how it plays out. I don't know what's going to happen. I know they formulate a lot of things. I know they plan a lot of things. I know they cut a lot of things together. I know they create all this drama on social media outside of it while people are waiting for everything to air. I know. But I still want someone to work out. I mean, it's nice when one works out every now and again. But we will see what happens next time. I mean, don't get me wrong. All of you already know what happened probably if you binged it. But I don't. So we will see. We'll let it play out. I hope some of it works out. I hope I'm just not pessimistic on everything and everything doesn't just go down in flames. But yeah, it probably will. Anyways, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell so you know when new videos come out. Get those notifications as well. We are getting to 1,000. Once we get there, we're going to have that live show looking at probably Thursdays. I like Thursdays. That's when I usually do Married at First Sight. So maybe live show on Thursdays. Appreciate the support, and I will see y'all next time.